All right, so we get started here. So what's going on? What's going on in the market? We have news of weak job numbers. So first and foremost, stock indices futures retreat, bond yields rise in weak job data. Okay. So I've been saying for months that the US economy appears to be strong, but it is not, right? The only reason why the US economy is not in a recession is due to AI spending. So if that AI spending stops, if that music stops, the US economy will go into a recession, right? So when it comes to things to do with recession, it takes time for those things to play out. The macroeconomics of things takes a lot of time to play out. But I think that there's still a long way to go because here, if you look at this, so this is the numbers. The economic numbers, like the number came in and it was not that good. Let me go to CNBC and see what CNBC has to say. CNBC. I'm not quite getting it here with these guys. CNBC. Okay, so this is the headline here. S&P 500 dropped due to job numbers. So let's look at the numbers here. So this is the data. The move comes after the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported Friday that non-farm payroll, so this non-farm payroll increased by this, right? And then well above 80,000 that economists are predicted. The unemployment rate is still held steady. So the thing is that the US economy is still it's still okay, but it's showing signs of a little bit of weakness. And anytime that happens, you get these bond yields go up, right? So bond yields is what, like this is the 10-year yield, that's what determines mortgage rates. So if this goes up, right? If this goes up, then it's going to put pressure on equity. So you can see here that today's candle, those that are know how to read candles, you can see that this is a very bullish green candle, right? If it can break above this level, then it's going to spell doom for the market. So far, we've seen NASDAQ going down. NASDAQ is a tech-heavy index. It's showing weakness here this morning. So let's go into the charts and see what's going on. So I'll start with SPY. So I think from the look of things here, I think we are going to start getting a pullback in this market very soon. I think maybe next week by now we should be somewhere here or even lower, right? So here all throughout this time since the April lows, the market has been holding these two lines, right? Anytime it goes down, it goes back up and stuff like that. But we haven't broken below it. So I think that the SpaceX IPO, after that IPO happens, I think it's going to be like a sell the news event, right? And all those IPOs coming in, you see companies are rushing to get their IPOs in because they know that liquidity is going to dry up, so they want to do it fast. Even Google, I think they issued some stock thing this week because they know that money is about to dry out and we are going to be experiencing a market decline very soon. So they are trying to cash in fast before it gets too late, right? So what I'm looking at here is that if you look at here, this has been a trend that has been holding so far. We have held this trend since April, and we finally broke below that trend this week. So that is a changing character or changing market structure. So right now, what is happening is that the bears have to find a way to break down this CN colored line or teal blue line, right? Once they break it down, then it's going to accelerate. We are going to come here, right? The bulls, on the other hand, have to defend that level. So it's going to be a battle of the 9 EMA. So this teal blue line is called the 9 EMA on the daily. So it's going to be a battle of the 9 EMA. Anybody that wins that battle is going to determine the next move of the market. But I think that the market is stretched, the market is tired, it needs to pull back, and we need that kind of healthy pullback in the market. Okay. So Here for today, we are going to be watching these levels closely. This yesterday's low, and then we are going to watch here. This is what we have right now, pre-market low. So this pre-market low, if we break it and we crack through yesterday's low, then we are heading down. We are going to come here. So here first, then here, and I believe that the ultimate target for in the coming days, not today, if it happens today, that's going to put a lot of fear in the market. The ultimate target for the bears right now is them pushing this down, right? If they push it down here, there's also going to be another battle here, which is going to be the battle of the 20 EMA, right? So that's something that is going to happen. And then once we clear here, the moment we clear this purple line, you know that we are heading down, right? It means that we are going to go into, so from here to here, it's going to be what? Like 1%, 2% ish, right? It's not bad, right? But once we start going here, then it means that we are getting into correction territory, right? So there's a possibility of us having a correction this summer because the market has gone up too high and possibly come somewhere here. You see here, the 700 level, this area here. So if you get a move from here to here, that's going to be 8%, right? 8% or so, right? We're going to get a move. But yeah, so that's going to be good for the market as well because it's going to give us enough range to trade, especially the day traders and swing traders. It's going to give us a very good range to trade. And then we are going to get all the fraud that has been built up in this crazy run. All of them are going to come off, and you are going to see a lot of high beta names sell off, right? So if you have a stock, if you own a stock in your portfolio, and that stock is a volatile stock, when the SPY or QQQ corrects by 10%, note that your regular volatile stock or high beta names are going to go down by 30%, 40%. Okay, so that's how the dynamics of the market is. So at this point in time, we are going to see how this is going to react here today, and let's see if the bulls can remount the 9 EMA. So the thing is, every single time we've gone down, there's always been like buy the dip guys step in to buy this up. So it's two things. So the job for the bulls is simple. Make sure you find a way to remount this line. You see this one here, this 9 EMA. Find a way to remount it and then start pushing up, right? And for the bears, their job is to find a way to break below pre-market low and break below this level. So this zone here and here, if they can break through it, they will have control to the downside. So everybody has a job to do. So we shall see who wins the battle, right? So right now it's 50-50. Anybody can win. And we shall see how that plays out here as the market opens. Okay. All right. So let me go to the intraday here, look at what's going on there. Let's see what's going on there in the pre-market session. So we have let's check this stuff here. Just forgot to add this. So this is our okay. So this is what we have here. That's what we have here so far. So we are in a downtrend. We are in a downtrend here in the market, and we shall see what happens here. So here we have, I see here that last time price came here, they bought it up. So there's a high likelihood that we are going to get buy step in here. Okay, this area here. So I'm going to mark here as a box, right? This box here. The bulls have to do something, right? So they are going to hold this area, and then we are going to get that reversal, right? So if we get that reversal here, then we are going to push up. So in that case, if we hold this green box anywhere here, it could be here, it could be here, it could be anywhere, right? Anywhere here, right? If he holds this area, holds here, and start reversing, we'll look to take a counter trend trade, right? So counter trend trade, in those types of trades, you have to take from here to here, start taking profit here. And then if we go above this, then great news, then we'll go up from there. So that's the target. That's the professional profit target that you are targeting from here to here. Take profits. And then if it gives that follow through, that's great. We get a follow through. If not, no problem, right? So here, if we hold, I'll look to get the 752 calls, 752 calls expiring on Monday, and then we'll ride it to the upside. However, if we break below this green box, I'll look to buy put options. I'll look to get 750 puts expiring Monday, and then we'll ride it to the downside. So the trade plan is very simple. It's either we go up or we go down. Whichever way, we'll figure it out and we'll trade it accordingly, right? So if we get a push here and this fails to break this area, this 754 area, and start pulling back, you can open a short position there, and then we'll ride it back down and see where it takes us to, right? So in that case, you can take the 754 puts if it's unable to break their 50 EMA here or this area, okay? All right, so let's see what happens at the open. So at the open, first directional pick is going to be important, where it tried to go. Whether it goes down first or goes up first, we shall see. So my ideal setup is that at the open, let it do like it's about to sell. So we get a red candle. That's like it's piercing here. And then the bulls suck it up. And then boom, we reverse and go up, right? That's my ideal setup, right? Pull back and go, right? That kind of thing, right? But I don't want it to just take off. Like if I want to go long, I don't want it to just take off and start giving me a long green candle and stuff. But if that happens as well, we'll trade it. It doesn't really matter, right? But my ideal setup is a pull into this area. Pretend as if it's breaking it, and then they suck it up and we go to the upside, okay? All right, so that's the game plan for SPY. The S&P 500 ETF, that's the game plan for it. And we shall see how that plays out here at the market open. So the next one is QQQ. So you can see that QQQ is looking weak, right? It used to be the strongest here earlier in the week, but for some reason, so look at where, for context, look at where this is trading, right? You see where the blue line is? The, what's it called? Teal blue line, and then the dark blue line. This has already broken below what? The 9 EMA, right? And let's go back to SPY and look at what SPY is doing. So SPY, so comparing the two, SPY is slightly stronger than QQQ, right? So if we get a shorting opportunity, I'm going to be attacking the weak link, right? Go for the low hanging fruit, right? This one. Because there's a lot of semiconductor stocks that are so extended and they don't need to be where they are trading right now. And they're so extended, and that's causing the Nasdaq to, when those ones are going down, the Nasdaq is going to go down. So there's a possibility that if the sell-off intensifies, this is going to come somewhere here, because the distance between here and here, it's not much. Like, yeah, it's 7 points, but for an ETF like QQQ, 7 points is nothing. It can just do a 10-point move in no time. Okay, so with that in mind, this is what I'm looking at here. So this was the trend, April trend. We broke it. So now we are in a change in market structure, and we are heading down now, right? So this is going to be here's going to be our pre-market low here. So if we break below this 730 and the one below it, then we are going to head down. We are going to come into this gap entry, and then the 20 what's it called, 20 SMA on the daily, and then here next level, and then gap fill. So there's a possibility that if the sell-off intensifies, at least we can target this purple line. That should be the target for a short, right? So let's go and check out the intraday, the pre-market action, and see where price is right now. And then we can use that to gauge and see where things are heading. So you look at this, this is a downtrend, right? Here, what's number is this? It's number 2. Okay. So over here we have, okay, so so you can clearly see that, clear as day, that we are in a downtrend, right? You don't need to be a specialist to know that we are in a downtrend. So this is heading down. Okay, so over here, what I'm seeing is that we could continue going down, but I want us to, if you are going to go down, I want us to come back up, right? I want us to come here. Everybody thinks it's going to go up. It stalls out here, and then boom, start going down, right? I don't want it to just start selling just like that because this has already traveled a long distance already. So we need it to come up a bit, bump its head into this red line, and then start going down. So with that in mind, what's the game plan? The game plan is going to be at the open, if we break below this level, then we are going to start thinking like leaning short and getting the 730 puts expiring on Monday, and we'll ride it down to the downside. First profit target, second profit target is going to be here. This is one of the main profit targets here, the gap entry. And then over here, once price gets here, there's going to be a reaction always. And then we get to this here, which is the 20 SMA, right? So yeah, so that's what I'm looking at here. We shall see how it goes. If this holds and start reversing, then great. Then we'll look to flip long, and we'll take the 730 calls expiring on Monday, and we'll ride it to the upside, right? So we shall see how that works out here at the market open, but this is looking very weak. Okay. All right. So with that in mind, let's look at stocks that are showing. So first of all, I'll go through stocks that are showing relative strength, and I'll do the ones that are showing weakness. So here, let's check out Google. So Google was showing strength here. It's still strong. So you see that, what is it? QQQ. QQQ is red, and Google is what? Green. Okay. So Google is showing relative strength, meaning that if QQQ stabilizes or SPY stabilizes and start reversing, this one is going to take up, right? So for Google, the trade plan is simple. At the open, if it can find a way to navigate these two break walls, break wall number 1, 5 EMA, break wall number 2, this one, then we are going to push up and try to make a move and possibly fill this gap here, this tiny gap here today. So Google is one of my main watch here today. And then we'll get that move to the upside. So these are all profit targets that this can come to here. So this can go to 380 here if the market recovers and it start going up. In terms of a short, I will be only comfortable shorting this if we can break below this red line, right? But for now, this looks like something that is strong and can push. If it doesn't work out, it might probably just consolidate and then wait and see when the market recovers and it goes up, right? So, but this here is one of my main watch here for today. If we can clear this area here, 370, we are going to take a long and get the 380 calls expiring next week, and we'll ride it to the upside, okay? So we shall see how this works out here at the market open. And the move for this is going to be based on what happens to SPY and QQQ, right? So it's like showing like it's going down, but once SPY and QQQ figure out what they want to do, we can figure out how to trade this. So here, this already in a downtrend. So obviously, if this at the open, it doesn't find a way to what kind of stuff here. So if it doesn't find a way to find some kind of support, then we are going to short this to the downside. This looks like it's in a free fall. So here, this could present a very good shorting opportunity here at the open if this continues selling off, because this candle here, I think maybe this is a news or something. This causes a price imbalance, and that causes this, like, so we have a possibility of this coming all the way here. So we could get a quick shot into this area. Then once it gets here, I think it's going to stabilize. Or when it even comes here to the pre-market low, it's going to stabilize and then it's going to reverse, right? So whichever way, we can look to trade it and capitalize on the move. So yeah, this was a big move here. And we shall see if that move is sustained and it can go up. But the next support level is maybe here. Let's see, put this one here. Because otherwise everything is Everything is in free fall here. Okay. All right. So that's Google. So if the long triggers, we'll take the 370. If the put triggers, because this is a downtrend, we are going to take the puts. But QQQ, what's the name? SPY is stabilizing here at the demand zone. So I think that this can stabilize at some point. Next stock is Reddit. Reddit as well is showing relative strength here. And yeah, it was green here earlier on, but I think it's going red now. So we shall see how it behaves here at this levels. This your pre-market high, pre-market low. We shall see how this works out here to see if it can bounce. So here, this is an area where I expect Reddit to bounce because this is a critical trend line. So you see here, it's like I think that's the exact IPO highs here. So resistance, support, 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 resistance, support. So yeah, so this has to bounce here. If it bounces here, we are going to look to take a long position, and we are going to get. Let's look at the intraday here. If this holds, we are going to look to get the what's the name? We can get the 185 calls expiring on Monday, and we can ride it to the upside. Okay. So today is Friday. Those that are subscribers and have been trading with us, it's been a good week here, great week here. So if you made money, you don't need to be trading today, right? You can just take a fraction of your profits and trade on Friday. Don't go and blow all your profits on a Friday trade. Don't do that, right? So you come in, you take risk only a fraction of your profits for the week. I mean, we've seen there members who have made 20 grand, 25 grand, 30 grand this week here. So make sure that you are not coming in and risking, thinking, I made this all money, so let me put everything in it and try to, no, don't do that, right? Today is the day where you have to scale back, relax, and then use some of your profits to trade today's trade, right? Take a small amount and use it to trade. So typically what I do is that on Fridays, I use a fraction of my profits for the week, right, to trade. Like 30% of it, that's what I used to trade. And what I do is that I take more risk because it's a risk-free trade for me. So I can take like a 0 DTE trade. And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't work out, no problem, right? That's how you have to do it. So it's not on Friday, it's not the time where, because okay, you've been winning, winning, winning. So Friday, okay, let me double my size. Let me triple my number of contract. No, you don't do that, right? That is going to lead to a disaster. So that's what I would say, advise everybody here, those that have been trading with us for the entire week. Okay. All right. So that's what I look to see here on Reddit. Let's look at other stocks as well. Let's check out the semiconductor names. Let's look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA here has been blowing hot and cold. So we shall see how NVIDIA behaves here with this. Let's see if it can. Let's see if it can hold here because it's looking a little bit weak. So here, what I'll do is I'll just put this here. Let me check XOXL first. XOXL is also looking weak, right? So if XOXL sells, then the whole the Nasdaq will also sell. Okay. So with XOXL, what I'm looking at is I'm going to look at to see if I can get break of 227. Will get me into buy put options to the downside. If we get a rise in a reclaim of this 9 EMA, I'm going to look for a long, right? So here, this is going to be 234. I'm going to look for a long, right? So let me look at, there's this other semiconductor name that I like. It's a small capish company. I like this setup here. So this is a cap and handle. So if the market shows some signs of recovery or some signs of strength, this thing can break out, right? So here, look at this trend line here. So this is a semiconductor name. This is not a profitable company, but I mean, this day trading, so it's not long-term investing. So here we are going to look at this and see what happens here. So here, if this thing can break these highs, like 15 something, 15, 20, then I'll be comfortable going long on this. I think this has a lot of support, so let's keep it here. Let's look at, so energy stocks. I think there was an announcement by the Department of Energy or something, but this Oklo chart looks a little bit off, right? So SMR. So SMR is also a nuclear energy stock, small cap. So here I'll just look to see if it can break above here before I can take a long. Otherwise, no. CCJ. CCJ not looking good. Microsoft. Software names were looking strong this morning. Okay, I like this. I like this setup on Microsoft. So you see here, Microsoft is holding this. And Microsoft is holding this and it's trading above the moving averages congestion. So if it can clear here, this area here, yeah, if we can clear this area here, it's a critical resistance. If we can clear here, then we are going to push up. So I'm going to put this as 433. Then if it gives us that, then we are going to push. Next profit target will be here, here, and here, right? So obviously Microsoft is not a big mover. It's not going to move that fast. So here is one of them. Yeah, so Microsoft, I like it. As long as it can trade above that level, I'll be comfortable going long in that, right? Let's look at Oracle. Think Oracle has earnings next week. I don't like this for now. Let's look at now, ServiceNow. It's coming here. Looks okay. Snowflakes as well, same thing. DDog, same thing. It's even weak. It's looking like it wants to come down. So let's see here. Let's look at Qualcomm. Qualcomm stock, it looks looking strong here, but it's been consolidating. So let's look at this here. Market opens in 1 minute. So let me just wrap this up here. Qualcomm can surprise us here today. So what I'm looking at is 243. Let me know, and then we'll take the trade. Okay, so we'll go back to the main stuff. Here we have Google. I like Microsoft as well. I have Reddit. So market has open. Let's see how it goes here. Also had UNH yesterday. UNH healthcare names were showing strength. Okay. I like this UNH. Yeah, healthcare names. So UNH, if it can break above this level, is going to squeeze. It's going to squeeze up. UNH, yeah. Bitcoin, Cryptoverse. Yeah, so I like this UNH. So we have runners on this in the swing trading service. IBIT. So Excel is going down. So healthcare names looking strong here. So I like UNH. If it can push up here, I'll put that as one of the main watch here. So Google has bottom tail, perfect, right? Bottom tail here. Let's see if it can hold. It depends on the general market. So I have Google here. So you see the level that I marked, I say that's a place where it could possibly bounce. So you see it's bouncing, the buyers are stepping in. Let's see if they can clear above this red line. If they do that, then I'll take a stab at it. All right, so Google, and look at QQQ. So again, QQQ is holding. SPY held the demand zone and it's looking to rocket. So get ready to rumble here. Get ready to rumble here, my friend. So I like Google. I like what I see so far on Google. It's promising.
Yeah. Richard asked the question, the Google, you have A and B, A and C. So I don't know.
Yeah, Google, it can be GOG or GOL. It doesn't matter. Any of them is fine.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. Just pick anyone.
Richie,
Same
Tesla
software.
is looking good too. I know probably you didn't look at it this morning. I don't know if you did. I
Oh,
was
let me
trying.
look at it.
Yeah, I know it's your favorite. So
Yeah, thanks. Tesla here. Let me look at it quickly here. Yeah. This looks good. Oh crap! I need to take off all this crazy lines. Take all that off. Okay, so Tesla, the trade is simple. If you can clear this moving averages congestion, and most importantly, clear this level, it's going to rocket, right? So this is what you're going to look at. And here, this one is the target. So maybe 4:30 calls, something like that, expiring on Monday, should get a job done. But it needs to clear, it has job to do. Break wall number 1, break wall number 2 and 3, right? So if you take a startup position, just be prepared to add because it's going to take a while for this thing to clear. But when Tesla start moving, it moves pretty fast, right? It moves pretty fast. So yeah, this is another level that needs to be cleared as well. So here I've marked the levels already. So let's see how it behaves. So yeah, so Tesla is also going to be on my watch. I'm going to set an alert here on Tesla. Why do I have these two lines? 240 something. 240.40. Oh, 35. So this thing moves very fast. Okay, so I check out the UNH. UNH looks like it wants to break out here. So UNH, don't mind taking a stab at it. Let's see here. UNH, don't mind taking a stab at it. UNH. 5 minutes candle. Okay. UNH. If UNH can clear that 404 level, it's going to be a good one to buy. So I'll get like the 410 calls expiring next week. UNH 410 calls expiring next week should get a job done. So SPY is also looking very good there. SPY is also looking very good. UNH. So there are two ways to play this. You can get, 405 expiring today, which is risky. I don't advise any new person to get that. So get the one expiring next week for UNH. I needed to clear, first off, I need to clear this level because that it has struggled to break that area. Once it clears here, then I think we are going to push up, right? So this is a healthcare name. Healthcare stocks have been showing strength here. So we'll look into that. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm waiting for Google to set. Google looks very good. If Google can master this strength and clear this red line, I'll be comfortable taking the long because we are in SPY still struggling to figure out what he wants to do. So yeah. Yeah, I like what I see on UNH. We needed to clear this area. So UNH. No entries for me yet. I'm just watching and waiting. So it's a 5 minutes time frame. I need to see a break above here before I'll be comfortable entering any trade here on UNH. If no break, no trade. Simple. Simple as that. How come there should be a level in between that? That's too wide. That is too wide. Oh, those. Okay, something else. Okay. So QQQ showing weakness here. We are seeing Google is still showing. So Google is a classic relative strength stock, right? Showing really strong strength here. Let me see what Reddit is doing. Just being curious. Is the Reddit make it? Reddit's looking strong, guys. Reddit's looking strong here. Okay. So I want to see what Reddit does. So again, these stocks are their move is going to be dependent on these two guys. But Google looking very strong here. I needed to clear here to be convinced. I mean, I could have entered early, but I mean, I just want to wait because of what is happening to these two guys. Any trade that I want to take long, I gotta be cautious, right? If QQQ and SPY can hold their ground, oh, this looks nice. So here, Reddit, take this trade on Reddit. So Reddit, I've taken the 190 calls on Reddit. I like what I see on Reddit. So I've taken Reddit 190 calls. And looking to take one on Google. Google looks very good. Just a startup position for Reddit. I don't like what I see here on QQQ, but that's a different case. Okay, QQQ puts. QQQ puts. It's the time here. Hope these guys don't fake us out here. Yeah. Let's see how this candle closes. Yeah, Google really looks really strong here. Okay, Google, where are you? Tesla, classic Tesla move. Fake out, man. Okay, so Google, I've seen enough. I'm taking the Google 370 startup position because they can fake us out here with this move because it's not broken yet. It's not broken yet, so it can still come down. So I'll just wait for a minute and see what happens here before I can enter. But I'm in Reddit already. Reddit, I'm already in. 190 calls. So my only trade this morning is this. It's Reddit. Google, I'll wait a bit. I need to see this. This is what I'm looking for Google to trigger the trade here. I need this to clear right now this highs, right? That's a new target. Needs to clear this highs. Okay. Think I'll see what I got now. Good. So I'm in Google. Boom. Taking the trade already. Boom. Into Google. So I've taken the Google 370. I've taken Google 370 calls and I've taken the 0 DTE for that, right? Again, it's risky. If you are new, take the one expiring next week Monday. Okay, take the one expiring next week Monday. I can manage my risk and I've taken 0 DTE. So yeah, so this is showing relative strength and this is selling. So there could be a time where this can still go wrong because of these two are selling, right? So just manage your risk. Don't go crazy. So here I will take a stab at take some puts here on SPY just to hedge this stuff here. Take a put here on SPY because SPY looks weak. So there's 750 puts. 750 puts. 750 puts on SPY, taken, done. So I've taken 750 puts on SPY. And I've taken the Google 370 calls, right? So basically, I'm taking here based on trade plan and here based on trade plan. So that's what it is. Okay. So Google looking very good so far. SPY 2 looking good. On SPY, I need to go to the 2 minutes time frame. I need to see everything. I don't want to be blindsided by any surprising candle. So let's see this here. So Google doing well so far. So I mean SPY puts and Google Google long. I think I should have taken this one puts anyways, but anyways, it's the same thing. So SPY puts, QQQ puts, QQQ, the 725 can work, 725 puts because we are going to get here. So SPY working out so far, beautiful, beautiful trade. So for Google, what I'm looking at is that I need this to, just a sec here, guys. So next target for SPY is here, profit target. Next target for QQQ, if you take the QQQ puts, 725 puts is going to be here. So Google is just completely opposite of everything. Completely opposite of everything, right? Complete opposite of everything. So if, so yeah, be careful with the shorts on SPY and things. If it reverses here, this is going to help Google to push up, right? But we're still in a downtrend. Still in a downtrend. So I'm holding my shorts here until I hit my target. Over here, I'll start taking profit. And then here as well. I didn't take this, but I think, you know, I'm trading this. So here, this is 725. If you took this 725 puts, if it comes here, you have to take profit, right? And then here, we are also going to take profit here on the SPY puts. This guy is struggling a bit, but I think that once SPY and QQQ stabilize, we are going to get that move. So for SPY, it looks like they want to reverse this, but let's see. I'm still holding. For Google, I think Google is at the point where it could pull back. Let's see what is here. Okay, so that's the area where. So Google, you can start taking profit if you want, because this area here, but don't sell everything. Yeah, stuff. Nice push to the downside on the SPY trade. So waiting for that target. Waiting for that target. So Google is just completely opposite. Completely opposite. That's a classic example. This is a lesson on relative strength, guys. This is a lesson on relative strength here. So let's take some this off here. 6. So taking some off on Google because this is a sign of reversal. Taking some off, taking profit off Google, and I'm holding some runners to see if it can go up. But this is a sign of reversal. We are going to pull back to somewhere here. I don't want to get a nice green trade go red. No, not happening. Not today. So my SPY is still going nicely. SPY is still going strong. SPY is still going strong. So make sure you take profit here on the puts on SPY. Make sure you take profit here on puts on SPY. I think we are going to get a reversal here. Make sure you take profit on it. We are going to get a reversal here. So what I'm seeing here is that if this candle can close above here, then we are going to get a reversal, but the momentum is still to the downside. And if that happens, it's going to help Google, right? But I see Google changing regime. So I hope you guys took profit. So anytime that's why I went to the 2 minutes time frame, because I can smell danger there fast in the 2 minutes time frame, right? So logged in, nice trade here on Google. We'll see if SPY can hold for us to take the reversal trade. So SPY has come to the level. Make sure you take profit off the table and hold some runners and see if it can give us lower. But the way this is trading here, it looks like we are about to reverse. We are about to reverse here. So take profit. We've hit our target. Take profit here. Here too, QQQ guys. You go hit your target. Take profit as well. And then we shall see, hold some runners, tiny piece, and see if we can go lower. But here we are beginning to see a change in character. So here, momentum might be about to shift here. Let's see if this candle can close. I've taken profit here already. And then we shall see, right? Shall see how that works out. Let's see how that works out. So Google will be back if these two guys can recover, start going up a bit. Google is going to be back. So here, sell into the pushes, guys. Take profit here. Over here, I'm just watching closely to see what happens here, if we can get a momentum shift. But I've taken a huge chunk of the puts and holding runners so far. If we break below here, next target is going to be here. Break below here, next target is going to be here. So 2 green trades so far. Green on SPY puts, green on Google. Reddit is not budging here. So I will see, I'm still holding it. I would, if it's not able to hold, I will just, get rid of it. So SPY looking good here. SPY going down, showing strength. Weakness, I mean, not strength. Strength. So I think it might reverse somewhere here. This is at the gap entry. This is at the gap entry. So let's see if it can hold and see if it can reverse. So I will be timing the reversal, right? So here I've taken profit of my puts and I'm timing the reversal, right? If it gets me the reversal, I'll take a counter trend trade and ride it up. But here, hold on to your puts, your runners, until further notice, right? Until we get the reversal. I think it's coming. I think the reversal is coming here. The reversal is coming. So if we get a reversal here, I would take SPY, what's it called? I'll take SPY 750 calls. So Google, I'm still holding runners on Google, right? Still holding runners on Google. The pullback, if QQQ and SPY can try to make a recovery, Google is going to blast off and go. Right, Google is going to blast off and go. Beautiful trade on Google. Very nice trade. What is happening to Meta? Meta is blowing hot and cold. What's happening to Tesla? Tesla likes these fake outs. Always these fake outs. I would have shorted this if I was just watching it. So here, SPY is about to change momentum. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take a small long position on SPY. 750 calls, small long position. Small, very small. Very small here. My stop loss is here. Stop loss is here. taking very small position on SPY, just a startup position. I'm getting a fail of the bull move, right? So here, so that if we can get the move to the upside, I'm going to get a big profit from that, right? So here's my stop loss. So very tiny position, like just 10%. 10% of my full size. So I'm out of the puts for now. I've taken profits. We shall see if we break below here, I'll reload on the puts. But right now, I think that we are going to get a reversal. So my stop loss is here, which means that if the 2 minutes candle closes below here, I'll exit the trade. So if this long works out, this is a very low risk long because this is a what? $750 ETF. And look at my risk on the trade over here. So I entered here. My risk on the trade is this 36 cents. So it's a low risk trade. But if it works out, it's going to really work out really nicely, especially these counter trend trades. When they work out, it's fantastic, right? Fantastic trade, right? So there's no guarantees. It might just sell. If it sells, no problem, minimal damage, right? So Google is coming back up here, still holding that Google runners here. Let's see if it can give us that pop and break above high of the day. So you see why I was telling you that if these two guys wake up, Google is going to do well because Google is already strong. So the reason why he pulled back is that this was selling and he was putting fear in people, right? So they say, okay, let's just pull back a bit and wait for SPY and QQQ to figure out what they want to do. All right, right. So this is a classic Tesla move. Man, so look at this. So Tesla, anytime you're trading Tesla, the secret code is wait for the first 5 minutes candle to close. You see this? If you waited for the first 5 minutes candle to close, you know where the thing is heading. Once you see a topping tail and break below the low of that topping tail, you know that now we are going down. Put trade straight up, right? So you take the trade with no hesitation, take the shots. This 11 points move. If you traded this using 0DTE, that's going to be a big return on investment, right? I mean, I did not trade it, but there's a FYI. Check out Reddit. Reddit. So Reddit is okay. I need to exit Reddit here because it's not doing what I needed to do. Not doing what I needed to do. Just hit my stop loss. So let me exit Reddit here. It had a small position on it, but it couldn't go up due to what was happening to SPY and QQQ. I don't blame it. So still holding Google. I've exited Reddit for a loss. Exited Reddit for a loss here. I don't need to hold this. No worries. So this is the guy. This is the guy who is going to bring that thing home, right? As this going up, this is going to push up, right? So where is Google heading next? Let's investigate that. So Google is going to be approaching the 9. The 9 has moved. It's dynamic support and resistance. So it has moved. And let's go here now. So it has break walls to fight, to overcome. So if Google can clear, you see this zone, this 1 point distance, 370.99 or 371. If you can break above 371, I'm going to add to my position here. Add to the runners, and then we'll ride it up, and we will definitely fill the gap, right? But it's a big hurdle, right? Big hurdle. So SPY is struggling here. I don't think it's going to go. No problem. If it doesn't go, no worries. But this could put in a confirmation. So confirmation is going to be double bottom here. Yeah. So I'm still holding that SPY trade, just a small position, and the risk is very low. If it can hold here, so that's going to confirm a reversal reversal of fortunes, right? Or reversal, double bottom, right? So the stop loss is still where it is. If this candle closes below here, I'll consider exiting the trade, but I'll wait for the next candle to come before doing that. But we shall see. We shall see how it goes. Nasdaq is really weak. Nasdaq is really weak. And be careful with Google here. It looks like Google putting in a double top as well. Google putting in a double top. So take profits here. Goes pulling in a double top. Let's see. It all depends on what these two guys are doing. Yeah, QQQ is really weak. QQQ is really weak. Okay. SPY heading back down. So QQQ is heading to that 20 SMA target. 20 SMA target. It's going to scalp it here. So I have this small short on QQQ. It's targeting here. It's going to come here. So QQQ is coming to test the 20. Has it moved or is it close to it? Oh, it's like very close. Yeah, this is significant, guys. This is significant. This is significant for QQQ. I think SPY is holding its own. It wants to hold. It's probably waiting for QQQ to hit this target here, and then from there it can decide on what it wants to do. Nice push. So this is waiting. So nice push. If you are in this, make sure you take profit here, because we are the valid support. Valid support. Valid dynamic support. So make sure you take profit there. I think SPY will bounce here. So that 20 SMA level is a place that a lot of folks will place orders. A lot of bulls will place orders. I don't think we just break it just like that. Yeah. I think we break it just like that. So nice push here on this. I got a quick scalp here on this. It's a nice push. Holding a piece. Trying to see if we can get this down. So Google, it's all out of Google here because we are putting in like a double top. All out of Google. Close the trade green. So we would focus on the shorts at this point in time until the market decides on what it wants to do. So a Google long was really nice. It's difficult for a stock to push if the index or the ETF that is listed in is going down. It's tough, right? It's really tough for it to do that. So QQQ, I expect to see a reversal here. So I will still hold on to my SPY thing because I'm seeing a reversal here in QQQ. I don't think we just break this just like that. I think we are going to get a reversal. So once we get that, I'll add to the SPY long position. Add to the SPY long position to see if I can capture that move. So here, I've added a bit to that SPY long position. Nothing crazy, just something small. So here, QQQ came to a valid support, and what is it doing? It's bouncing, right? So it's going to look to bounce here, and then it's going to go. Eventually, it's going to help Google to do well. But until these two start waking up, it's going to be difficult for Google to continue, right? That's why Google has stalled out here at this double top, right? So these guys need to try to make a recovery. And then if they do, it is going to help Google and other tech stocks. And what's the I forgot to see here. Oops. Forgot to check out the 10-year yield. So I bought some calls here, added to that position, the initial one that I took here. Also, I'm waiting for this to hold. So I've added to the position, nothing crazy, but I want to see if we can push. If we push, then that's going to be great. Let me check what the 10-year yield is doing. So 10-year yield is still looking like it's holding so far. It's pushing up. So here, there's no guarantee we are going to go up. There's no guarantee we are going to go up. So for Google, I already have a swing trade on it. Still going to hold that swing trade. But the 0DT Google day trade, I've exited it for profits. And what I'll do here is I'll wait and see if these two can recover, then it's going to help Google to go up, right? Then that will get me to add to my swing trade position if that happens. But for now, I'm just watching because it's still in an uptrend, still strong. The only thing it's waiting for is for these two guys to wake up. And QQQ has done a good pullback into this area here, which is a good point, good area. Yeah, good area. So SPY puts, QQQ puts worked out according to trade plan, and Google call also worked out. Reddit started doing well, but it couldn't push. It collapsed due to the weakness in the market. I don't blame it. So it is it is what it is, kind of thing, right? So we shall see how this works out here. Google still has a lot of gas in the tank. It just needs some little bit of help from SPY and QQQ to push up. I'm not sure small caps are doing well. Sure, they are selling off aggressively. Yeah, they're not going to do well because if Google and if SPY and QQQ are selling, these guys have no chance. And anytime bond yields are rising, the IWM is going to be severely affected because most of the companies there are not profitable companies. So anytime yields are rising, interest rates are going up, it is affecting them. Oh, Google really wants to go up. It really wants to go up, but these guys not allowing it. So they're not allowing it to go up. They're not allowing Google to go up. Let me check out the options flow here. 700,000. So you have more puts than calls. Nice push on Google. So Google is showing you a classic relative strength trade. Classic relative strength trade. So if you didn't know what relative strength is, today you know what it is. Classic relative strength trade. Just a matter of time. If SPY and QQQ recover, which I think they are going to reverse here, is due for a reversal, then you are going to see Google push up. You're going to see Google push up. Okay. More puts coming in, guys. More puts coming in for QQQ, for SPY. Let's see SPY making a push. Making a push here. So Google essentially is both lagging and waiting for. So you remember I told you guys about the break walls that it needs to fight. So he's been able to fight the first one, overcome the first one. So obstacle number one, almost done. Then he has to come and fight this level, break wall number 2. Then break wall number 3 and 4. I think he's going to overcome them if these two guys give it a chance. Okay, two guys give it a chance. I'm sure semis are selling. So yeah, XOXL is coming up. It's going to help these guys go up, right? So yeah, so my SPY trade, I'm still in. As I say, I added to the position. We'll see how it goes. It's a low risk trade for me, so it is. I like the risk to reward. So here I see something like this is a confirmation pattern, low. This is slightly higher, low, higher, low. We are going to push up. Okay, low, higher, low. We're going to push up. Nice push on SPY. Nice push on SPY. Let's go. Nice push on SPY. Let's get it. Let's get it. So Google 2 is doing well. So here I've reloaded on my Google position because we are getting a bull flag break. Reloaded on my Google position here. And we're going to ride it up here. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we don't get fake outs here. Just add it here. Just a tiny bit. Nothing crazy. So here, if we can clear this area, it could still fail. But if we can clear this area, I'll add more and then we'll go up. Could still fail. So just a few to the runners and then waiting to see what happens, right? Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. And for my swing trade, I've also added to the swing trade as well. Added to the swing trade as well. So we're not getting that push now. SPY, SPY, SPY. SPY, SPY, SPY. This thing is still flagging. It needs help for this. Needs help. Needs help from the other guys. Needs help from them. Let's go, Google. Google really wants to go. SPY, getting more puts coming in. This guy is not budging. But I think we'll go. Let me check what Google is doing. Because Google really, really, really wants to go up. So we're getting 12,000. This is a small amount. So we're getting more calls than puts. 6-1. Okay. Can we get that breakout? Can we get that breakout? Can we get that breakout? Oh, what is this happening on my chart here? Can we get that breakout? Why do I have all this stuff here? SPY, let's go.
Rich, do you want to check out Credo?
I'll check it out, but let's focus on what we are trading. Let me check out here. Check this out here. This is Google. Let's go. So SPY, that long is working out nicely, guys. So we are pushing up here, and I said this was a confirmation, and then we are pushing up here. So you want to be, if you are green, you want to be start trimming some, but leave some runners. I think we can, if we can get a move. I don't think we are going to get here, but if we can get a move to this area, this red line, that's going to be fantastic right here. So far so good. So hold the trade. I think we are going to push next to this area, and then we are going to come here. So my ultimate target for this trade is here. If I can get a move to this area, I'm going to be happy, right? Anything beyond that, I can't there's no guarantee. So because here you see any single time this has come here, reject, 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 right? So its last stop has to be here. If it's able to overcome this red line, it's going to squeeze. It's going to go back to where it came from. It's going to go back to somewhere here to maybe make new all-time highs or something. Not all-time highs, but somewhere here is going to go beyond it. So that's what I'm watching here. So this is a nice recovery here, nice trade here on this. And then let's see how that goes. So for Google, it's nice trade here on SPY. So this stock here, I haven't traded it that much. I don't like the bid and ask price. It's just all over the place. So I would say stay away from this type of stocks. Because if you look at this, look at the bid and ask price here. Look at this and that. So 30 cents, 20 cents. No, stay away from it. Right. If you want to trade it, that's fine, but I will not trade this. Because even if you use limit order, it's going to take you a while to fill this thing. If you're going to use market order, you're going to be red for a long time. The setup is there. It looks good. It looks like it's bull flagging and breaking, but I'm not interested. Tesla. Oh, it's a nice shot, man. I wish I took this shot. So SPY looking good here so far. Nice trade, nice long. Over here as well, this is a long. I told you guys this was going to bounce here, and it's doing exactly that. So how far it goes, that one, no one can guarantee that. But for if I'm going to bet, my bets are going to be here, over here, where the red line is. Because here, this was even super weak. If you look at it, take this off. This has been trading below the red line all throughout. So if it can get here, it's going to be an achievement. Then the bulls can now try to fight it and push it up. So this is a counter trend trade. Counter trend trades, you always look. So look at this. Look at how many points this is. 4 points. This is a lot. That's more than enough to make money. Right? If I was trading these futures, this one here, this move here, there's like a 160 points move. 160 points is about what? 160 points is a big move, right? So even in the options, it's going to spike very fast with this push. Fantastic trade. So Google will come good. So what I've done is that I've focused my attentions on the swing for this, because I already made money from this long. So I focused my attention on the swing. That's where I put most of the position. And then here, my only trade I'm holding here is this SPY long. I want to see where it goes, but I'm already green. And yeah, let's look at this. Here is going to be the next thing. Let's see what happens here. Show charts. SPYs. Tesla looks weak. It's broken below the 200. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign for Tesla. So here, if you took the long on SPY, you are green, make sure you take profits, because it's a counter trend trade. There's no guarantee it's going to go higher. So if you get a move, trim some. You can hold some if you want, but that's it, guys. Had good trades here. Green on SPY, short and long. Green on Google long. Red on Reddit. So that was a startup position. It did not do what I wanted it to do, so I cut it off fast, right? So small loss on this, and then I also scalped this move here, this small move, this from here to here. Scalp this move, right? This small move here to the downside. It's crazy how it looks tiny, but it's a big one. So yeah, what I saw was a drop-based drop. That's why I took that scalp right here to this area, targeting here. We didn't quite get here, but this was more than enough to make money, right? So yeah, how far this goes, I don't know, but we already got what we wanted, and then we'll just be happy with that. So Google, I'm putting my attention on the swing. That's where my attention is. We have a swing in the swing trading service, and yeah, that's where my attention is. I put the money in there, add it to that position, and then that's it. That's it for the day. So let me know if you guys have any questions. If you guys have any questions. So Google has done very, very well today. Very well, like amazingly well in the midst of the craziness. So if you want to join us and learn, I think this is a very good time to learn about trading the markets, because we are in a very, what I call a hot market, right? So there's a lot of opportunities. So it's a good time to learn how to trade, learn the skill set, high value skill of trading. So if you want to trade with us, you can come here to this landing page. I'll put it here. Here is the general page. I'm going to put it here in the chat, and here it is. Put it here in the chat if you want to day trade with us, similar to what we do here. So we do this every single day with subscribers, Monday to Friday, unless there's a statutory holiday. We trade with them live. I'm going to put it here. So that's the link for the day trading service. How much does this day trading service cost? It costs $97, only $97 per month, which is, if you look at the value, if you are doing, so we trade 20 days in a month typically. So 97 divided by 20, you are paying less than $5 per day. And you know, you are going to learn a lot from this. So if you are serious about mastering how to trade, this is a service for you, right? It's not even about the money, it's about what you are learning, right? Because the learning and then the screen time and experience is something that you can read from a book. Nobody can teach you. You have to experience it yourself, right? So the members that are killing it, all of them have yearly subscription, right? All of them are yearly subscription. Those that do monthly, come and go, they are unsuccessful because they are not focused, right? If you are focused and you say, okay, I want to buckle down, I want to learn this. So consider it like you are taking a diploma. When you're going to school and you are in a diploma for 1 year, what do? You hunker down, right? You buckle down and get it done, right? You get it done during the year, go through the semesters and go through the stuff. So if you trade with us consistently, I mean, you don't need to trade every day, but consistently, you are going to learn. We've seen members come in who are subscribers, and within less than 2 weeks, they are pulling money from the market, 15,000, 20,000, 30,000 from the market, right? So these are the things that is about gaining the knowledge. Once you gain the knowledge, the profits is going to come, right? So that's the service here. I put it there in the chat. Another one is a swing trading service. If you want to, let's say you are busy, you can trade with us in the morning and you have a busy 9 to 5. Swing trading is also a way where you can take advantage of the market without having to like day trade every day. So yeah, we have a very good swing trading service where I usually every Sunday I post a video on my top 3 tickets for the week, and I give the trade plan. So the idea is that members of this service have to take the information and can make it their own if you know how to trade already, right? But once I take the trade with my money, I also alert it as well for members to participate in it. Okay, so we've had members that the objective of the service is, I give you the trade plan, you document it, you set your alerts and stuff. Once it triggers, you take it, right? So you don't necessarily need to wait for me, but once I alert it, I'll take it with my money, I alert it as well, right? So you can participate in the market. So we have different styles of play. So you can do the swing trading, you can do day trading, right? So most of our members do both swing and day, and then they can combine the two. So if someone is a day trader and they're taking the swing trade stuff, it's easy for them to manage their positions usually, right? So here, this service here is only $47 USD per month, and then the yearly is $470. Okay, and here is the link, and I have a promo code for you guys. Promo code TR20. at checkout, we'll give you 20% off. Promo code TR20 going to give you 20% off, right? So yeah, and also invest in your education if you want to take this serious. This is not there's no like a get rich quick scheme or I want to make money like yesterday. No, you come in, have a good mindset. You want to learn a skill so that you can apply it, right? So we also have courses that you can learn. If you want to learn this, well, you invest in courses, right? I invested in mentorship, right? I did not cut corner. I did not go on YouTube trying to figure out from YouTube to YouTube. There are a whole bunch of YouTube channels. Which one is the right one? Which one is the right information, right? So it's about getting the right information condensed in a place where you can apply the repeatable system for it to work. So all courses here are also on sale for 20% off. So if you want to master day trading and swing trading, this is our flagship course, 4 Weeks to Trading Rich. That one too is on sale, 20% off. So I'll put the link here as well. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. Or have any questions, and then can answer that. Yeah. Okay. So SPY, as I said, SPY is still looking weak. So it's heading down. So we see how it works out here. I think that now that this has come here, we are going to get some kind of a bounce here going into next week. But if we break below here, then I have some puts on this, but I'll load up on puts because once we break below here, then trouble, right? Trouble time. But we could come somewhere here and also reverse somewhere. So if we break below here, then the next target is going to be here. That's the next realistic target, right? And then we can come here to this area. So after this, the next logical area is here or here. Halfway is here. Next ultimate target is here. So I think we are going to see broadening into the other sectors after this. Individuals are going to be taking profit from traders, and investors are going to be taking profit from the semiconductor stocks and putting it into other areas that have been moved. So let me see what happened to UNH. Did it make it? Oh, it pulled back. Okay. But so we traded this in the swing trading service. So this was what it was. So here, let me take these lines off to show you guys. So this was a trade idea that I posted in the swing trading group. That was, I think, last week or so. So here, we had this move here. So this was a bull flag setup for swing trade. I think we got a 400 calls on this. So the goal was to see a breakout of this, and we got that yesterday, giving us a clean 100% return on investment, right? So we got that yesterday. So I told members to take profit on that. So that was a very clear-cut setup, right? So now, if this can break above that highs, 404, then it's going to push up and head higher. Okay. So this is a line in the sun. Okay. So let me know if you guys have any questions. If you have questions, raise up your hand. So I always emphasize education, get proper coaching. Don't try to wing it, because this is a serious field, right? You are competing with folks that that's their full-time job, right? Yeah, so you got to come in with your A game, right? Yeah, and that comes when you learn, right? So if you want to take this to the next level, you know what to do. So Google, I'll still hold my swings on that. I think we still have more upside now that the QQQ and things have come to, QQQ especially has come to the 20 SMA area. I think that we have that push is going to help Google go up as well. Google. Okay, guys, let me know if you have any questions. And we've also posted the masterclass recordings. So if you're part of the community, you see that in your email, so you can watch it if you missed it. So I talked about the AI ecosystem, AI revolution, and what are the different segments of the AI ecosystem. So it's a very good, very good masterclass. And I talked about how to determine market tops, and also how to spot trends early before they take off, right? Yeah. So I think that once all is said and done, we can get a move here on SPY. I don't know how far it's going to go, but maybe we close a red day. But what I'm looking for is I want to see if QQQ can hold above that 20 SMA. That's going to help it to push up. But SPY is looking like it wants to confirm here. Confirm here to go. So we have here, we're getting this move here, SPY confirming to go. So yeah, know if you have any questions. What's this? Google. So yeah, Google looks really good. To see what it does here. SPY, QQQ, looking very good for a reversal. Do you guys take any trade today? Who took Google trade? Who took Google? Google, SPY, QQQ. Who took any of these trades? Multiple opportunities here. But I think from the long side, Google was the best setup. Let me know what you traded. Put that in the chat. Let me know what you traded. Yeah, SPY is making a comeback here. Comeback kit. Okay, IWM. Okay. SPY, Google, Costco. Okay. I'll trade a Costco in a while. Okay, Costco was good. Yeah, so I think we are going to get the broadening of we are going to get money now moving away from some of the chip names and coming into this kind of consumer defensive stocks, right? Consumer defensive stocks. So this like Costco, Walmart and things too. It's going to do well. Walmart, yeah. And I think McDonald's too, maybe McDonald's. Let's see what McDonald's is doing. Yeah, McDonald's. So you see those sectors are starting to pick up. So if we go into a recession, these stocks are going to do well. So I think this is a good time to be getting this kind of stocks. These are the boring names, but if you have a portfolio, long-term portfolio, there's ways to balance it. So here we have this a double bottom here on McDonald's. And yeah, it is looking good for reversal. So next week, if we can clear this purple line, I think it's going to push up here. Let's see how it goes. But that sector defensive plays are going to do well. That sector is going to do well. Because if unemployment gets crazy, these are, I'm sure, $3 to do well. $3 just put back here. Okay. What's the name of the other one? McDonald's. Also the banks. It looks like the banks can also do well. Is it doing well? Yeah, banks are also doing well. Bank of America. No, thanks. Okay. Okay. So Irene. So the options bootcamp guys, we took Irene cash secure puts. So that one is doing well. Just sold it over here. So if it comes here, it's going to bounce. So Irene. Yeah. So SPY, I think SPY and QQQ will make a comeback here. So I have a small long position on both expiring on Monday. Just a small one. I'll take it off before the market closes. Yeah, so depending on how he does. So here took it here. And then here took this one here. Just a small size, right? Yeah. For trying to see if it can go, if it can give me a move from here to here. See where the 730 is. That's all I need. I don't need more than that, right? If it gives me more than that, that's great. But it's fine, right? If I can get a move from there to there, that's going to be good. Yeah, but we shall see what happens here in the coming days. And someone also traded IWM. So IWM, I'm not surprised. IWM is down because the whole bond yields are down, up. So IWM is, but IWM is holding its own actually, right? Because here you can see this is like a bull flaggish kind of thing. It's holding its own. It came here, it didn't quite, I was expecting it to sell off harder, but it held its own, which is a good thing. So perhaps next week, if the market start recovering, it can go up. Okay, so see individuals took some trades here and are green, so that's good. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. You took Tesla put. Lara took Tesla puts. Hey, Jess, did you take the Tesla put or it went long? I hope it did not fake you out. No, I don't think she's here anyway. Yeah. So. Okay, guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you guys on YouTube Live on Sunday. So have a great weekend. We've had a great trading week here in the day trading service. So we look forward to seeing you guys. The subscribers look forward to seeing you guys on Monday morning, bright and early. Right?
Awesome.
Okay. So
Thank you.
have a anybody has a question? Can I hear somebody's voice? Anybody has a question? If you have a question, unmute and ask. Before I sign out here. All right. Okay. So I'm not seeing anybody's hand up.
Thanks, Richard.
All right. Have a good day, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Yeah.